Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Dom. I want to give y'all one more topic before I call it a night. You gotta excuse the way I'm looking right now. I've been definitely grinding, y'all. You know what I'm saying? From work to you know what I'm saying, being on my mission, writing my book. So I ain't really had time to get my hair braided, but I will be hitting up my braider soon. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, just ignore that. But I definitely want to give y'all one more video before I call it a night. In this video, what I'm gonna discuss here is, you know, I talk a lot about dating. I talk about how to move, things like that, as a dom. But really, what I want to say on this video is that, you really gotta look at, dating, like sales, sales, like sales. You gotta look at dating like sales, okay? And the reason why I say you have to look at it that way is for the simple fact that we, you know what I'm saying, soft studs, doms, studs, stems, other films, whatever. It's so many things, FTM, whatever. We all in competition, y'all. We are all in competition at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I know that, you know, when you think about it, you're like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really in it for that. I ain't really in competition. But here's the thing, yeah, you may not be in it for the competition, but you know what I'm saying, with films, when it comes to dating and selecting who they want to date, and who they want to be in a relationship, this is all a competition. You know what I'm saying? It's all about who got what, you know what I'm saying? So let's just take it like this, okay? So with films, just in general, okay? I'm talking about women, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about doms, because yes, even though we are lesbian women, we have a different type of mentality. We have a dominant mentality, more like a man, okay? I'm not saying we're men. Don't like you understand what I'm saying, but our mentality is like one, okay? So what I mean by this is that with films, just in general, they are they are looking for resources. Okay, they're looking for ways to survive in this world. Okay, and whether it's them working to provide for their family, or them trying to find someone that could provide for them, or just wanting to have a family with someone that they feel like can provide for them. And that's where you get into the same-sex couples that want to have a baby because they want to have a baby that is like that person that they're with. So you see that a lot of times. So, which we'll talk about that at another time. But again, films look for resources. So when it comes to the dating game, as far as with doms, okay, in my soft studies that's in training, you have to understand that everything is a competition. Okay, everything is a competition. It's a competition with your looks. It's a competition with what kind of job you got. It's a competition with what kind of car you drive. It's a competition with your personality. It's a competition with your social status, your friends. It's a competition with how you are on social media. It's a competition with how you are in real life. It's a competition with whether or not you got your shit together, whether or not you got your own place, or you staying with someone else, or you know what I'm saying? It's all a competition, okay? And as doms, you know what I'm saying, we know this. We know that it's a competition. So that's the reason why I say focus on your mission, okay? Because eventually that mission, you want to turn into a business. You want to be able to profit from your mission, right? You're not just doing this. I mean, yes, you love doing it, but at the end of the day, you want to make some money off of it, right? Because eventually you want to leave your 9 to 5 or whatever it is that you're working, and you want to just primarily focus on your mission, which gives you financial freedom, okay? This is something that I was taught, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm going to teach my doms, you know what I'm saying? You want financial freedom, okay? So definitely, you know what I'm saying? That's why I preach to stay on your mission. That's why I preach to stay in the gym. I know right now it's hard because of the lockdowns that we're having to do in our cities and things like that. But you can work at home. Shit, I work out at home. You know what I'm saying? I do my same what do they call it? Whatever. I do my same little thing that I do at the gym. I do it at home. You know what I'm saying? Now, I may not be able to be in the sauna or anything like that, but hell, you know what I'm saying? I got a shower, shit. So, you know, I'm doing the same thing that I do in the gym, I'm doing at home. So you want to make sure that your body is right, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you do get some type of income coming in, you know what I'm saying? Whether that's working at McDonald's, I mean, hell, Phil might like you working at McDonald's because maybe she thinks you fine as hell, you know what I'm saying? So whether that's working at McDonald's, whether or not that's, you know what I'm saying, being a doctor or being a plumber, being a barber, whatever it is, you got some type of money coming in, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, films do want stability. Now that goes for whether or not you a dom, you a soft stud, you a STEM, you a FTM, whatever. That films want stability. At the end of the day, they don't want to be with anybody, you know what I'm saying, that they don't feel is stable. Okay, now maybe they'll fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying they won't, but what I'm saying is that, you know, they, in most cases, not all women you're going to be able to fuck. And the thing is that what I teach my doms is that because it is a competition, and you know what I'm saying, you out here dating, you want to make sure that you're not Xing yourself out just for the simple fact that you don't have a car or whatever it is. Now, to my doms that are in, you know, school, college, things like that, like the type of films that you date, they're probably not on there right now. You know what I'm saying? They're probably more on social status, your friends, are you popular, things like that. So like if you you know what I'm saying, if you popular in school, then you probably are getting the films, you know what I'm saying, because you're popular. Maybe you play basketball. Maybe you're on the women's basketball and you're the best player on the team. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get films just because of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's when that comes into play. But also, you know, it comes into play into general. You know, some films look at it like, are you popular? You know what I'm saying? Do you know a lot of people? Do not know a lot of people know you? You know what I'm saying? Do you have, you know what I'm saying, friends and things like that? So that's what I always say. Make sure that you know what I'm saying, hanging out with your friends, that you have friends. And you also want to be careful with the type of friends that you have. And we'll talk about that too. But at the same time, you definitely want to make sure that you have a social life. You know what I'm saying? Because again, you don't want to be all underneath your femme. You do want to have a life outside of hers, you know what I'm saying? So you definitely want that. That's your social status. Looks we talked about as far as, you know, making sure your body's on point, making sure you dress nice and things like that, because some films, they want the finest stud. They want the stud to look the finest. I mean, you know, and like I said, it's gonna be about preference. At the end of the day, I mean, some films they want short studs. Some films they want tall studs. I mean, I see them in a group. They be like, where are the tall studs at? That's 6'9" and shit. And my short ass, I ain't, you know. I mean, I can't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tall, and I can't make myself be tall. But I know that there's a film out there that likes you know what I'm saying, average studs, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to height. You know what I'm saying? Some films like studs with dreads, you know what I'm saying? I don't have dreads. I don't plan on growing any, or locks, whatever the correct term is. You know what I'm saying? Like, my friend said, you might as well get locks or whatever. And I'd be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm cool with my braids. I'm cool with my natural hair, you know what I'm saying? And I know that there's films out there that still like braids, or that won't studs with doms with braids. So but at the end of the day, it's a competition out there, and the films, they want the ones that they want, the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? If you got what they're looking for, they want you. You know what I'm saying? So it does also depend on what your film is looking for. So if your film is looking for, let's say that she's a film, that is looking for the finest stud, okay? The finest stud. And I keep saying stud, but the finest dom, okay? Maybe she's looking for the finest dom, okay? What she perceives as being fine is what she's gonna go for, okay? So you may not be able to change your looks. Like, you might not think you are attractive. You can't do nothing about that. But guess what? You can work on your mission. You can work on your body. You can make sure you got your shit together. So then that way, like, another film that might find you attractive, you know what I'm saying, that film didn't find you attractive, you know what I'm saying, you can talk to her, because guess what? Not only does she find you attractive, but you also got your shit together. So basically, you're not Xing yourself out, okay? There are some films that only want to date Doms or soft studs because of what they have. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying they have to have a Mercedes or a Benz. I mean, that's definitely nice cars and you definitely want to aim for that. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Just have something that's nice. You know what I'm saying? Something that's reliable and things like that. That way you're not Xing yourself out. And like I said, just have your shit together because, I mean, like I said, I was staying in a guest bedroom and you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that I turned some girls off with that shit. Some girls didn't give a fuck. But I'm sure I did. So again, you definitely don't want to X yourself out. But it's all a competition at the end of the day. The films want who they perceive is you know what I'm saying, having the best of, you know what I'm saying, who they perceive that a lot of women want, who they perceive that is the most popular or the best looking or has you know what I'm saying, they shit together. It's all about perception at the end of the day. But as Doms, this is why I preach to make sure you're on your mission, okay? Make sure you're staying in the gym, that you're keeping your body right. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't do nothing about how you look. You know what I'm saying? That's something that, you know what I'm saying, that I also, you know, like had to come. I can't change, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a unibrow. I mean, yeah, I can go in and shape it up or whatnot, but I mean, at the end of the day, I still got a unibrow. So maybe that film doesn't like Doms with unibrows. Okay, well maybe the next film does. So at the end of the day, you can't change how you look, but you can change your body. You can make sure you're on your mission. You can make sure you got your shit together. So then that way, whatever they're looking for, you're not Xing yourself out, okay? But just remember, it is a competition at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, they're in competition. Hell, we in competition with them too at the end of the day. Like, you have to understand that, you know, it's not just the gay community out here. You know what I'm saying? There's bisexuals, there's you know what I'm saying, there's pansexuals, there's all kind of different sexualities out there. And so we are in competition with all these people, you know what I'm saying, all these different sexualities. So at the end of the day, you have to make yourself the best of the best. So therefore, you're not Xing yourself out. I can't really preach about how to be the best FTM or how to be the best STEM or how to be the best man. You know what I'm saying? I can't preach on that. All I could do is say how to be the best Dom, because that's what I am. So at the end of the day, like I said, to my Doms out there, just realize it is a competition when it comes to films. It does depend on what they're looking for. If they're looking for someone that has their shit together, you got your shit together. So again, you're not Xing yourself out. If they're primarily about looks, hey, you may not be attracted, you know what I'm saying, she may not be attracted to you, but maybe the next film will be, you know what I'm saying? Don't get down about that, but make sure you know what I'm saying, keeping yourself up, because then there's some films that go for bodies. Maybe some films don't like Doms that are chubby, you know what I'm saying? But maybe they do. It's all about the film's type. And then sometimes it's about social class to my young Doms out there, you know what I'm saying? Like if you in school, you know what I'm saying, that matters to them, you know what I'm saying? Like if you popular, that matters to them, what type of friends you hang out. Not so much with films that are like in their 30s. That type of shit don't really matter. When we're talking about films that are in their 30s and things like that, they're looking for they're looking for Doms that are stable, okay, for one. They got their shit together, for one, because most films, let's face it, in their 30s, you know what I'm saying, they have their shit together, at least the ones that I talk to. I mean, I really don't mess with, now I ain't saying I won't have sex with them, but what I'm saying is I'm not going to mess with or deal with or date a film that I don't perceive as having their shit together. At least, I mean, they gotta at least have some type of career, some type of job or something, because I do. You know what I'm saying? So I want them to match me. So again, just realize it is a competition when it comes to dating. Just make sure you're the best that you can be. You know what I'm saying? Keep striving to be even more better. Go out there, find your mission, whatever that may be, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, trying to become a pharmacist, whether it's trying to be a rapper, whatever it is that you want to be, that's what you focus on. And I'm telling y'all that the films is going to come. The films is going to come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more you focus on that, the more you're going to see it. I mean, I'm living proof, man. I'm not, everything that I'm telling y'all, this shit is like real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? The films are going to come. Just focus on you, focus on improvement, and the films will come. And whatever the film is wanting, if you got primarily all of it, hey, you can't lose. You can't lose. All right. But to my Doms, realize it is a competition. Hell, we in competition with each other. But thing is that, you know, I'm making sure that all my Doms got all they stuff, you know what I'm saying, together. So therefore, we not Xing ourselves out. All right. All right. It's the Dom.